The UK's next-generation air-launched surface attack weapon Spear 3 is due to reach a major milestone with its first guided firing scheduled for later this year. The missile is designed to defeat mobile and relocatable targets in all weather and day-night environments under tight rules of engagement that seek to minimize civilian casualties and damage to non-military targets. Minister for Defence Procurement Maria Eagle made the announcement in response to a written question from Conservative MP James Cartledge about the programme's future funding plans. The next significant milestone is the first guided firing, scheduled to take place later this year. Total investment in the Spear 3 programme comprises approximately £1.4 billion. The first guided firing of the Select Precision Effects at Range Spear Capability 3 was initially set for 2022 but delayed for technical reasons. The weapon will be used to provide air-to-surface capabilities and is set to be central to the UK's future air combat strategy. Initially, Spear 3 was due to be operational by 2025, although the missile's full operating capacity on the F-35B might not be achieved now until 2028. The missile systems should be capable of operating across a wide range of platforms, including the Eurofighter Typhoon, F-35B Lightning, and potentially the future Tempest aircraft. Spear, which has a range in excess of 140 kilometers, is notable for its compact size, weighing under 90 kilograms and measuring 1.8 meters in length. The next-generation air-launched surface attack weapon Spear is MBDA's response to a component of the UK's Selective Precision Effects at Range Spear air-launched requirement. The weapon will maximise the potential of the UK's future combat air capability, matching the weapon to the aircraft. Recent conflicts have demonstrated the need for precision strike weapons that can operate night and day in all weather conditions, against severe countermeasures and importantly attack moving and maneuvering targets. Powered by a turbojet engine, Spear has the beyond horizon reach to ensure that the aircraft remains safely away from hostile air defense units. Spear is equipped with the latest generation precision effects warhead, designed to meet the demands of the future combat mission. The weapon will allow the warfighter to reduce the numbers of different weapons within inventory, while also extending the operator's ability to engage mobile, fleeting and relocatable targets far beyond the horizon. Spear will provide high aircraft survivability with a low collateral damage solution. Fitted with the latest generation multi-sensor seeker designed to operate in all combat conditions, Spear will be able to engage a wide range of target types both on land and at sea. The Spear 3 will be deployed on the F-35B Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter both in the internal weapons bay and under the wing. The F-35 can carry 4 Spear 3 missiles per launcher, 1 launcher for each weapons bay, and 2 additional launchers under the wings, for a total capacity of 16 missiles. Additionally, the missile has command air burst and impact fuzzing options that can be altered during flight as operators adjust to dynamic operative environments. The missile is also set to be fitted on the GR-4 Typhoon aircraft, which will be able to carry 3 round launchers on 4 underwing hardpoints, for a total capacity of 12 missiles. Requirements for the Spear 3 began to form following NATO's 1999 intervention in Kosovo, after the UK forces struggled to strike time-sensitive targets. While some of these concerns were addressed by the Brimstone missile once it entered service in the mid-2000s. In 2009 the MOD introduced the Capability 3 requirement to address Brimstone's limited range and incorporate a two-way data link that enables retargeting after launch. Even though Spear 3 will be deployed on the stealthy F-35B, which is designed to avoid detection on enemy radars, the missile was intended to provide a standoff capability at least 100 kilometers to minimize the risk posed to the aircraft by advanced air defense systems, like the Russian S-400 Triumph. The Spear 3 is an air-launched cruise missile that can target air defense units, ballistic missile launchers, fast-moving and maneuvering vehicles, main battle tanks, naval vessels, and armored personnel carriers. The mini-cruise missile measures only 2 meters in length and 0.180 meters in diameter, but has an estimated range between 120 to 140 kilometers. The missile is powered by a TJ-150 turbojet, and flies at high subsonic speeds. For mid-course guidance, the missile uses both an inertial navigation system and GPS to track its location and trajectory. Like the dual-mode Brimstone missile, the Spear 3 incorporates both a millimeter wave and semi-active laser or SAL terminal seeker for targeting flexibility. The millimeter wave seeker enables fire and forget missions. The seeker captures images at 94 GHz near optical wavelengths, producing high-resolution images for the system's target recognition algorithms to evaluate without human intervention. The SAL seeker allows a human operator to paint a target for the missile using a laser. The seeker locks onto the laser's reflected electromagnetic energy and flies itself to the target. Having these multiple seekers builds in mission flexibility, allowing the Spear 3 to be fired as an autonomous fire and forget missile or a laser-guided missile. The Spear 3 also features a multi-effects warhead that can be programmed before or during flight. The new insensitive warhead, meaning a warhead that is resistant to environmental stressor that may cause it to explode like bullet holes, extreme temperatures, etc., is versatile and can produce a tandem-shaped charge effect against armor, blast frag effect against soft vehicles, and a breach penetrate effect for hardened structures and buildings. In other words, Spear 3 can be deployed against many targets and be specifically tailored to achieve its desired effect based on mission-specific details in real time. In March 2010, the UK awarded MBDA a 4-year assessment phase contract worth £150 million $200 million. While the missile's design in 2011 featured a box-shaped airframe, by mid-2012, MBDA had substantially evolved the design. When introduced at the Farnborough Airshow 2012 as a mini-cruise missile, it featured a new circular cross-section airframe the same diameter as Brimstone, dorsally mounted flip-out wings folding rearward for stowage, a revised intake arrangement with twin side inlets, and 3 folding tail surfaces in an inverted Y configuration. In May 2016, the UK MOD awarded MBDA a £411 million follow-on contract to integrate Spear 3 as part of a software upgrade for the F-35. In March 2016, BAE Systems successfully test-fired Spear 3 trial missiles from a Typhoon trial aircraft at the Kinetic Aberporth range in Western Wales. The total cost for missile development and integration with the F-35 is expected to be £750 million, approximately $1 billion. The Spear 3 is scheduled to enter service in the mid-2020s.